Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast Talk and Fire. This is Ashish Ranjan and I'm Komal Ashish. So get ready for another amazing, thrilling experience that we have in our podcast. And the podcast we call The Real Detoxification.
God damn, that sounds like a real RJ.
Yes.
Did you mention the name of the podcast?
Yes, Talk and Fire in the start only. Yes, everything covered.
This podcast is going to be majorly run by Komal Taya only because she has done the proper research about the topics.
Yes.
But I will be sharing some opinions, the easy part. You talk about what do you think about that? No, so
I'll talk about facts and he'll make fun of that. Like that?
Not really. I'm not funny. So we are going to talk about what? We are going to talk about aliens.
Yes.
And also we are going to talk about brain drain that is happening with India. That has always been happening with India, I think. Now, after the global trades began, after that it happened with India.
Okay.
I think it's happening with every other country other than the countries which are benefiting out of it. Like, if there's someone losing...
Don't go into topping.
Yeah, okay. That is just the introduction.
Yes.
Okay. Any other topics that we are going to discuss today?
Yay!
We are going to see about that.
Okay.
We are not going to disclose that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, we are going to put down in the timestamps that whatever we have talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. So
a lot of people have made requests to discuss over this topic, which is Area 51.
yeah.
So I know a lot of you must not be knowing about what I'm talking about, Area 51, and a lot of you must not be tapping on the stamp where we'll be writing this Area 51 because a lot of you don't know about this. Yes.
Okay.
But we got 2 to 3 requests when I posted something
That's
on
a lot.
community post. Yeah, that's a lot for us. Yeah. I have 3,000 subscribers, and if 3 people are saying that we want you to discuss over this topic, then we will do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So first we are going to get into Area 51.
Okay, so I have just read something today only about this Area 51 and all.
Yeah.
Right. So you tell me, what do you know about this? Let's see what Ashish
I've
knows
heard
about.
that they are hiding aliens over there,
Okay. Anything else?
trying to build time machines and stuff.
That I told you.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I count that every moment.
Don't steal my points.
Okay. Till yesterday, I was knowing that they are hiding aliens. That's it.
Yeah.
Some conspiracy theories and all that.
Okay.
Which is pretty stupid to me for now, because if you got aliens, there's no reason for you to hide it. Why would you hide it? Like, it's yours. We get it.
Maybe America will get benefited out of this, like if they'll research on them.
Well,
Obviously, every research will have some fruit, if I say.
This news is pretty old, right? I think 4-5 years old at least.
It came in 1980s, Ashish.
Okay, so it is
when
like...
one scientist claimed that there is some alien, like which America is trying to hide from everyone's eyes, from every nation's eye, right? And they are doing some research and like that. But his these statements got they got, I'm not getting any
blurred, underlined, things like that.
Yeah.
Ignored.
Yeah, they got bashed, if I say like.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
some scientists said that Earth is actually a sphere, and they said that no,
Yeah.
you are an idiot. And I think some scientists even got hanged for that, guillotine the fuck out of them, like that. Right? So it happened. But then they found that no, actually Earth is sphere. Apparently some people still.
Yeah.
I made one video, there was just one clip in which me and Chandan were talking about flat earthers and people who think that the moon landing was fake. And
There is one theory, lot of people think that there is one rumor, if I say that, lot of people believe that Neil Armstrong never landed on moon, never put any step on moon, and the Area 51 is they have made the surface like moon only, and they have made it like this, that he landed on Area 51 only, and it seemed like that he landed on moon, and it is just like they have deceived whole world.
yeah,
America.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is one theory,
So
a lot of theories are there.
there was
regarding
someone who came on my community like comment section. He said that there is one professor in my college, physics professor, and he's like full confidence saying that nah, humans never actually landed on moon, man. There's just fake. It's just to drain the Russians from their resources. It never happened. And then that person said, did you know that they have actually done it multiple times, that Neil Armstrong was not the only person who landed on moon, and the Apollo program did have further missions after Neil Armstrong landed on moon? And he said, what? I did not even know that. That person was actually thinking that humans have landed on moon only once. So they don't even properly know that. And a lot of people were saying that, see, there are no stars. So when you see the photograph now or video and all, you can't see any stars, all right? And there a lot of people were claiming that there are no stars, so that means that it has to be fake, right? I would say that if it has to be faked, you would must put stars, because that's what we see in the sky. But then Nvidia came out with the new technology, and they basically can create anything, right? They can create anything, and they created it with proper lighting and all. And there's a full talk on that, I think 20 to 30 minutes talk, and they explain that we have created all the stars again. We have created millions of stars again, just like it is. And then when you photograph something in that spot with the huge amount of light present over there, you won't be able to see the stars. So it is proven. But then also, that's what I was saying about flat earthers. Chandan just dismissed the topic on spot. He said that I'm not going to talk about that. There are way too much dummies who are never going to believe. Even if you throw them out in a spacecraft and give them a whole orbit around the earth, they are going to just close their eyes. That kind of people actually exist.
They don't want to believe.
Yeah. And so Chandan said that, okay, we are not going to talk about it, but still I force that you can just dismiss all these theories in just 2 minutes. And that clip is only 2 minutes. And a lot of flat earthers actually came.
Yeah.
And in the comment section, they are saying all these things. These are the things just to hide the presence of God. You don't have to hide the presence of God, man. Why will we fake so many things to just hide the presence of God, right? So that's what they say. And the earth is flat, and they are going to debate like irresponsibly. For example, even sniper people know. You know what is sniper?
I
Long
know.
distance, right? They take care of the curvature of earth. Otherwise their aim will miss, right? Even some of the longest of runways, for example, the one in which space shuttle used to land, that was also pretty long. You are actually going to find out the difference in the altitude because of the curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
And people are not going to believe that.
Yeah.
Right? So where did I come here from?
Like when America was trying to prove, like other people was saying that America never landed on moon.
Yeah. And I said that a lot of people were saying that Earth is actually
Flat.
Yeah. So that person who came out in 1980s probably got bashed, and he was sidelined, probably got murdered or something.
I got the word. His statements got refuted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I would say that in 40 years you would have come up with some breakthrough or the other if you were hiding aliens.
Okay, at least let me describe it. What is it for people who don't know? Like it is one area in southern part of America, in Nevada state. Nevada, if I'm pronouncing it right. Nevada. Okay, Nevada state. And
that's where Las Vegas is.
Yeah, right? Las Vegas, near Las Vegas only. And which was the lake? Near Groom Lake. It is one area where always no one can go there. It's completely under protection and strict protection. Very few people from highest authorities only can go there. Like very senior scientists and some engineers and some American officials, they can go there. And a lot of theories are there regarding this. Earlier people used to think that, because first let me tell you this thing, that till 2013 America government was in denial that no such thing exists here, right? Because people are in doubt more because they were in denial. But after a lot of pressure, lot of campaigns, CIA, which is Central Intelligence Bureau, sorry
Agency, yeah.
I got confused with CBI.
Yeah, IB and all.
Yeah, right, with intelligence agency only,
Yeah.
right? They, because of pressure and stress and because of some information, like right information, like which American people have, right? So because of that, they have to give one statement. So they came with this thing that okay, such space exists, right? So they approved to it, like there were rumors.
Initially they were
In denial. They were in denial.
They
like,
were in
no.
denial of that also, no, that they are spying on people until Edward Snowden came out.
Yeah,
right?
so
And then they had to actually accept that yes, we do that, but we do that for your safety only.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Did we talk about it?
No.
Like we'll talk about this now. Like America government were in denial of something else also, which we'll discuss about after this Area 51, right? So you all will be shocked, right? So
not if you have watched the movie Snowden, that is available on Netflix.
Yeah,
right.
we'll discuss about it. Let me just finish it first,
Yeah,
right?
go ahead.
So where was I?
You were explaining.
They were in completely denial,
yeah.
and if government is like agreeing to something which they were in denial earlier, and now they are agreeing that okay, such thing exists. So like rumors get a platform now. Like rumor have something to get themselves cement, right? Because earlier people used to think, because in 1980s one scientist came and he claimed that American government is keeping aliens there, right? So his statements got bashed or dismissed later on, but people now started having theories that what are they doing with aliens and like that. So till that campaign, that rage continued till 2013, and in 2013 finally CIA had to put one statement out in front of people that okay, such space exists, and that is near their atomic commission, something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, near like that. And we just that area comes under military airbase, right? And there we just do research, which is high level research, and some aircraft research like that. And if you are spotting some UFO, like there were some theories also that UFOs are spotted there. So they are saying that one, like earlier after 1947, when we were having some issues with Soviet and like that, so we just put one plane over 60,000 feet, right? Like 60,000 feet, and our planes generally fly over 10 to 20,000 feet, and military planes can fly over 40,000 feet, and that went up to 60 to 70,000 feet.
10,000 feet would be close to less than 10 kilometers high, something like that.
Okay, so that
for people who are wondering.
Yeah, okay. So then what happened? So American government said that they were planes, like they were under research, and we were just doing some research regarding to altitude and like that. So these are theories, right? So then what happened? So people also asked some question that why planes are not allowed to fly over that area. It's completely banned. So they are saying that it's completely like under research. Like some areas are there, no? So for research and like that, you can't let anyone enter there. So they again dismissed all the rumors. But rumors are so many rumors. I'll point out. First rumor is that which one senior scientist in 2014 claimed that he visited that place, Area 51, and his name was Bob Bushman, if I'm not wrong.
God damn the research.
Yeah. So he claimed that he has seen aliens there, and American government are doing research over them. And a lot of rumors are there that they are 5 feet generally and can live up to 200 years. And lot of interest. Like one time what happened, one spacecraft crashed there, and American government is doing research on spacecraft, what they are using, what aliens are using, and they can travel to their place in just 1 hour from Earth, right? So that kind of technology, that kind of research, they are putting their efforts in, right? And one more theory is there that the plane crashed there in Area 51. Aliens, UFOs, UFO crashed there, right? And one alien was left there. And now American government is doing research over that alien, and everything like that, how it can be used for human purpose. And one more theory is there that America government is doing some research regarding time machine, and they are doing something so that no nation get to know, and they just goes further and further. like that. So
I would say that they are thinking about, you take a breath. I would say that they are just thinking about things that are just next to impossible. And they are thinking
but
that
something is wrong with that place, Ashish.
I would say,
because-
what I would say that you were saying that nuclear commission was nearby only, no?
Yeah.
So what they would most likely be doing is working on atom bombs.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously they are not going to disclose their location and they are not going to let people get over there. So if they're working on something like these days, they are working like crazy things like atom bombs in submarines, atom bombs in jet, like that. So they might be doing some testing over there, and they are in the middle of the desert, so they can do some testing if they want.
Desert.
Yeah.
That isn't.
In future.
That also came in my mind, Ashish. Like when desert, something like that come, and when some hidden thing just evolves, then just test regarding this atom bomb like that comes into my mind, because these tests usually happens in desert and all, right?
Yeah.
So that I was thinking, but I don't know if people are claiming anything can be possible
So
when
you
it comes
said
to America. I'm not saying that they are aliens.
No.
because
I'm saying
it
that you
seems
said that someone actually saw aliens who were claiming. What was
in
that? Talk about.
2014.
So some scientist came.
Yeah, he said that
used
he
to work
visited
over
that
there?
place.
Okay, he
yeah,
visited.
that place because he was very senior scientist and he was allowed, I guess, to go there. And he just claims that he has seen aliens over
If
there.
they were hiding, I'm pretty sure that they would have not let him see, because they are very cautious about these things. Like anyone would be.
He's a very senior scientist and he has very good experience in this aircraft. He's very handy in this aircraft thing. Maybe that's why. And just like the same man, no, like the person who exposed CIA regarding the spying over whole world, right? So that can be the same. That
Are you
can
talking
be the
about
case.
Snowden, Edward Snowden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that can be the case, no, where where the scientist comes and say that, okay.
Other thing that you
case.
might not have thought of is that maybe they're doing some experiment on humans. They're trying to increase the age of the humans. They're
That
trying to
can
do
be
some.
possible.
That is
That
completely
can be
unfair
possible.
and illegal.
You know what happened, Ashish? One meme got viral in 2019. Like people, American people, they are every country's people
love
are like
freedom.
that. They love freedom and they are so sensitive that we want freedom. How can we not go to Area 51? They started one campaign and they were like around 1 to 2 lakh people were about to attack that place, if I say.
It's like
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 at 3
Indian
PM,
people
3
start. Indian people start small. We love freedom. How can't you let me get into ISRO, man? Let me get in. What is this?
Yeah, so
You can't do that, no?
happened, that was meme. And the person who made the meme, who was in such fear that, okay, now FBI? FBI.
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah. FBI, right? So FBI can arrest him like that because that was a meme, right? And people took it so seriously. They made it out of this campaign. They made it one issue, and they literally believe that they'll attack that place. They all will go there in huge mass number, right? And you know what? FBI tightened the security. FBI just putting statement everywhere, like just tighten the security more. People are going to attack the place. So
do you really need to tighten your security for an unarmed crowd? Like, you got guns, you got bombs, you got tanks.
No, they also said that if you'll come to that place, you'll get shot.
Yeah, that is very logical actually.
Yeah.
To try to enter any military base.
Yeah.
That's what is going to happen.
Yeah. But people are like so sensitive and they are up to, like, a lot of people think that they are doing something with aliens and their agenda is how dare you keep those aliens inside.
Okay.
It's like that. People are so like, they should also roam outside like that. You can't keep them inside like that. No, people are so sensitive. No.
Human rights for aliens.
Yeah.
Even though they are not humans.
Yes. A lot of theories are there, Ashish.
All they did is come to your planet, man. They wanted to visit. How can you keep them as prisoners, man?
But I'm like, the one case which I heard, you'll be very good in elaborating that, the Edward Snowden.
Yeah, but I don't want to skip this topic first. Let's finish this because I want to know
I'm
more.
just telling you that if American government can do, which is very impossible to think that someone can do this
And not
like
really,
that.
not really.
No, people were like, how can someone just do like
Actually,
this, right?
before Edward Snowden, also a lot of whistleblowers actually came out.
And
but
same like this, no?
they
A
got-
lot of scientists are coming and they are saying that they have put alien inside that Area 51. What if their rumors come true?
Why did we never actually spot it? Like something actually
Lot
getting
of people
in.
say that they spotted it. They are spotting UFOs. A lot of people have seen that
Yeah,
they
actually,
have
that is true.
spotted almost 1200 UFOs. Like Rachel is a place near this Area 51. Like the nearest place.
Can you really hide something that is so widely available? So if that many UFOs are coming in, then you can't really hide it, right?
UFOs means unidentified.
But these days,
foreign
everything is
object.
under satellite surveillance, no? Like Russians are
That
also
is under
monitoring
government
throughout
control,
America.
no, that is under government control. So if people are seeing something they'll be thinking, no, some aircraft is there.
But other countries who are seeing it,
Yeah.
maybe see now when satellite comes, no,
Nothing
you
is
can
there.
basically scan
they
every
have
country.
put this space under very much security. So I don't think so. Even satellite.
No, that is not possible. See, you have not watched that movie Pokhran.
Pokhran, I've seen that.
So you can actually take a proper clear picture of every part. Like
But
what
you
is
can
Google Maps?
Also, you can also fool other person. The way they did.
See, not only pictures, those satellites have sensors. If something is getting in, I don't think that only one country will have the access and only they will be able to find out.
Maybe if UFOs exist and aliens exist, they have very high technology that can surpass this thing.
Okay, if aliens are landing, they are not only going to land in America, right? Every now and then they are going to try to land on India also, try to land on Russia, and they are going to try to land on Australia.
Everywhere in world there are theories that UFOs are spotted time to time.
Only in America.
Not in America, Ashish. Lot of places are there outside America also. People say that UFOs has been spotted.
Okay.
Fine.
I mean, the only Americans were smart enough to capture them.
Maybe they are always ahead.
Not always. Yeah, always actually.
I'm saying
Since
that
World War
this
I.
can be true also, no, Ashish,
Yeah.
because you should expect that is completely impossible.
Yeah,
Be
nothing
ready
is
for-
impossible, definitely.
Yeah.
Like there is 100% possibility.
There is 1% chance, no,
Yeah.
that it can be true also.
Yeah.
What if that is true?
Hmm.
A lot of people must be saying before this Edward Snowden case that okay, this is something very like these are just rumors and like that. People just talk about these things. This can't happen. No, this is not. This is not possible, and like this does not make any sense. If our camera is off, how can that picture us, and how can just like video cast us, right? So that is kind of impossible for people. But then again, it is CIA.
Yeah, impossible things have happened.
Yeah, so it's CIA. Always expect surprises from them, right?
Yeah. So if they got aliens, they are doing experiments on them, or if they got time machine, goddamn, that is more interesting to me. Like you got time machine, what are you going to do? Maybe they actually lost the World War II. They have time machine and they went back. God damn, they killed Hitler and all. And we are forced to believe that.
Yeah.
Because we don't even know. People who are watching back, who have watched Back to Future, they are only going to understand that how you can change time.
Yeah.
But that is interesting.
So talking of CIA.
Hey, we have to admire that. No, why is America ahead everyone else? Maybe they do have time machine and they go back every now and then and fix everything. Every mistake they make, they fix it.
Yes.
And that is why they are ahead of us.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
So talking about CIA, another story erupts out of this theories and like that and conspiracy. So you just please, would you like to throw some light on Edward Snowden case?
I have as much information as the movie provides.
Yes.
So I'm not a hardcore researcher. I'm not going to read paragraphs on a website. But what happened is Edward Snowden used to work for them, intelligence and all. And he used to get like 100% access.
Just explain as if you are explaining to a 5th standard boy or girl.
Okay, 5th standard boy or girl. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The camera that you see over there, in which you're watching, maybe you're watching in the mobile phone, All right, you all know that you guys have some voice recorder stuff like that. So your face, whatever your camera can capture, is actually getting captured and going to the government so that you are not creating some nuclear bomb or black hole or something like that here to destroy the universe, right?
Yeah.
So just for the safety of you and your family and of every human being, maybe the government is actually watching that, and maybe you are creating some evil plan like to destroy the moon, something like that. So they will also be recording that, so that if they hear that, yeah, we are going to create a rocket and we are going to blast moons and it is going to turn into cheese and it's going to fall down on earth, something like that. If you are having some plan like that, then the government is listening and they are going to come to your house and let you know that no, don't destroy the moon, otherwise we are all going to crash.
Yeah.
By the way, that movie, the name was The Time Machine. That movie I was talking about, no, in the last one.
Yeah.
Someone put it in actually 3 or 4 people had put it in the comment section.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. And it was very, very, very treacherous for my heart to know that the movie name was so simple. The Time Machine. I would have never thought. And actually, I was typing on YouTube, no, the Time Machine movie. But before I actually was able to type out machine, they were saying that, yeah, this movie came out. So it is pretty famous as well.
Yeah.
So coming back to the point, the camera and the microphone, so all of us are using some device or the other. So basically they say is that all the devices can be accessed and that information is going on, and that is what is dead sure what America was doing. They were surveilling not only their country but every other country that was possible.
Yeah, Japan and all, right?
Yeah, they asked Japan people came, the top military people and the security, whoever are responsible, they came over there in America. They said that, listen, help us spy on your people, we are going to give the information to you as well. And Japan said no, it is not coming in our policy. They went back, and then still America was successfully able to hack it.
Just little be slow.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that I was just saying that just be little bit slow.
Yeah, so you got it. So they're basically doing surveillance on every other human being. So every phone call that you make, every email that you send, so that is going to the government, and there are so many people, like millions of man hours involved. That is going. There are people who are just responsible for that. To a huge extent, you were arguing, right?
What?
That I cannot read that. So
appreciate Japan.
Okay, yeah, Japan was awesome, but still got hacked. Now, what I was saying was there was an argument, right? What's the problem? Let the government do it. At least they are finding out terrorists and all that, and they are actually avoiding so much terrorist attacks. So what's the problem? If they got my video, I'm not doing anything wrong. And even if I am, if it is not threatening the security of people, common people, then they're not going to get bothered. Okay.
Yeah.
For petty things, police is there, right? They're not going, because there's like basically thousands of them, millions of them going on
but
a daily basis.
But a lot of people in CIA must be misusing this also. Like suppose they know any person, right? So they can just turn on their...
Actually, people who were responsible to do the surveillance, no, it was written clearly in their contract that you cannot do it for your personal benefits. And it was shown over there in the movie that regularly they were doing that lie detector test, and they were asking questions that did you do anything that was not instructed, and they had to regularly answer those questions.
But that person also did something personal, no?
Edward Snowden did. Yeah.
On his girlfriend.
No, that was some excuse that he gave. Actually, he did something else. I don't remember properly.
Okay.
But if you do, you're going to get caught. All right. So basically, the man at the top, or now we are wondering if the man at the top is a good person or not. Is that person a Superman, or that person is just like anyone else? So that person is also going to have some greed. If he's a God level person, then no issues. But that person can also change over time. It is going to happen. And then the next person also has to be God level. If that person is not, then we are all fucked. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
So you cannot make humans into gods. If you do that, this is a problem. And the point of Edward Snowden was that I do not have any problem with this if you actually let the people know. So what they were doing was that they were not letting people know that they are surveilling on people. Is that a word? Or it is good?
Yeah, it's very good word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were doing surveillance on people. People were not knowing. So Snowden said that let the people know and then continue your stuff. That's it.
But what if people start knowing that they are getting surveilled or they are
Surveillance.
surveillance?
Getting surveilled. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, this word
Surveillance.
is... okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
surveillance.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if they are getting...
We just made a new word if it does not exist.
Okay, let it be. You're getting no.
We are getting the point.
Yeah.
Point
so
of the communication.
they are under this continuous watch. If I say they are they are under this. If they know that they are under watch, so why a terrorist or why some other people would make any plan? Right?
Yeah, they are not going to use cell phones. They are going to throw everything out.
Exactly. They'll go up to a place where no electronic instrument is there or like that, like phone or laptop or like that, and they'll make big plan over there.
So I think the CIA was actually correct to keep it hidden.
Yeah, because
Snowden, what did you do?
if they are doing this live detector test every now and then to see if they are not using it for personal benefits. So if it comes to national security, then I think it's completely all right. But Americans were against it, right? Americans were against it, and they were supporting Edward Snowden, right?
Americans were against it?
Americans were against this thing that they are under watch and they were
common civilians.
Yeah,
right.
And they were supporting this Edward Snowden. And at the last, tell the story. What Edward Snowden have to do?
Edward Snowden is alive. He's doing fine. He's right now in Russia. He has done recently a podcast with Joe Rogan, and he's genius. The way he did it, I don't know if it is right or it is wrong. Mostly I would say it is right only. He was just making the information public. But he's so smart that he actually outplayed all of them alone. He was able to hide, he was able to run away, keeping his trails away, and he was able to get to Russia. And then Russia supported him.
Yeah, US government
I would say China also supported it.
Asked Russia to hand over Edward Snowden to them so that they can kill Edward Snowden. But Russia didn't do that. Russia gave shelter to Edward Snowden.
First they asked China to cancel his flight.
Yeah.
But they did not.
While he was in flight, this was completely telecasted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he was in news, and America government wanted him.
Yeah.
Right? And still Chinese government helped, and then Russian government, because he had the flight,
Snowden basically said that I'm ready for a trial, but I'm ready for a public trial. Do it in public. But he said that it is not going to happen in public.
Yeah.
So if it is not going to, the same thing is going to happen to him. What has happened to others who came before, they are going to be either arrested or killed, or some mishap is going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. So that is the whole deal.
And now he can't come out of Russia because still he's in danger.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is a real story, and you can just search it up. And what is the name of movie?
Snowden.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. On Netflix.
Yeah. And still he's in Russia only, and his girlfriend also.
Yeah, she moved.
He called his girlfriend from America, and now she lives with him.
Why wouldn't Russia help that person? Because that person can actually give a lot of intel to Russia. I'm pretty sure there was a treaty where Snowden said that I'm going to give some information to you.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise,
that's why they gave shelter to.
That is a very valuable person, and I think that there might have been some deal going on with China also.
Yeah.
We are going to let you know how to protect yourself. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
So he must have given the information that, because now he has been part of CIA.
Yeah.
So he knows that how to, and he was very smart kid, right?
Yeah,
it was shown in movie only.
Yeah,
right, because it's quite can you see that you are dodging American government, and just you are completely safe, and you are surviving everything, and you came out of exposing American government, and you came out completely live, right? Alive. You are completely alive, and you have exposed American government. Like, what smartness that need?
Yeah, obviously the movie will always exaggerate, but even if you look at the real story, obviously he had help also, and a lot of wise people supported him, a lot of good journalists supported him, the leaders of other countries took the right decisions. That was all necessary. But the till the moment that everything was disclosed, till that moment he did everything on his own, because he knew everything about how they are going to spy on people. So he basically knew how they are going to spy on him, how he can and these like computer people, they are so smart. The Joe Rogan podcast that happened, and nobody could actually trace it back to where he is actually.
Yeah.
His actual location you cannot
so
trace.
smart, no?
He's online for 3 hours and you
Yeah.
cannot trace him back.
Exactly.
So that's how smart he is.
Yeah.
And he's taken such tiny details, no, that at the back screen, no, there's
Yeah.
nothing. You cannot see the wall. You can
Yeah.
only see a black screen, so that you can get
Exactly.
absolutely zero idea where he is.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's very smart of him. And that is really appreciable. Right?
What do you think? He did right? Or
According-
is it threat to security of a nation?
Obviously, it's a threat to
Yeah.
national security.
America
right?
is in a big loss.
Yeah,
Right?
actually this thing came after that which attack happened on America?
9/11. 9/11.
Yeah, after 9/11 happened.
I think
Because
it was
they were-
before that also.
No, they said that, no, like in
To a
movie
small
only it
scale?
was mentioned.
No,
Okay,
no.
to small scale, but after that it became very prominent
Yeah.
that they were very concerned about their security, that we don't want another 9/11.
And they
right?
proved it
And
also.
yeah, for how many years there was no attack, no terrorist attack were there in America.
Yeah.
Because they are keeping the security of people the prime issue.
The amount of money that they would be
Yeah.
investing.
Exactly.
People are actually sitting watching. So it's not like all the time there's someone watching you. So if you actually come in the radar, then they
Yeah.
are going to do surveillance on you, everyone in your contact list. They are going to find everyone.
Yeah,
and
Facebook, they can just easily find your
Yeah.
passwords and write that and their password, and they can find every link.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a godlike power.
Yeah.
You have everything.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's why whenever you are just like, whenever you are in front of laptop or like that and you are doing some private stuff, right? So just put a tape or one
Yeah.
cloth if you are just keeping your laptop or phone on like that. So
If you have,
should take
if you
care
have,
of that.
especially if you have committed some crime. I'm not trying to support criminals, but yeah. So
Yeah.
you will be under surveillance if you have done something
Exactly.
wrong, right?
Because maybe you can be under surveillance.
Yeah.
Right?
But the good thing is that bad people do not have that. Like, obviously, government can also be bad, but bad people. Like serious terrorists, if those people are having this kind of power, no, then everyone is under threat, right?
Yeah.
So at least the agenda is to use it for the good, right?
What?
The agenda of surveilling on everyone.
Yeah, that is good. That to keep the nation secure.
Yeah.
And if they are doing that, you are not doing it for personal benefit. If they are leaving no stone unturned in making sure that no person is using these things for personal benefit or for personal issues, right? So
If you make a
then it
code
is
of
okay.
conduct and all
Yeah,
that.
it is okay.
It is very debatable actually. So Snowden's idea was just let the people know.
Then if people will
Yeah.
come to know, then who will just put axe on their feet,
Yeah.
right?
So that's what he said, that give them a choice. So then all the terrorists, they will not give you a choice.
Exactly,
Then
they'll
done. Yeah.
They'll attack, no?
Yeah. So I don't know. This is very, very twisted topic. Like this is a
Yeah.
high level debate. You have to have a lot of understanding to find out if it is correct
Yeah,
or wrong.
morally that is wrong. But if it is seen as collective, because you are living collectively, in American government or any government has to see the nation like collectively, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have to think morally when it comes to nation security, right?
Yeah. So over time, the privacy is going to go away. It's going to happen with the age
The
of
moment
internet.
you have made an account on Google, then at that moment only your privacy is gone. They also leak your data.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
also leak, every app uses some data, right? So
They were even saying that if you say something, for example, I say over here that I want to buy MacBook Pro, all right?
Yeah.
Then they are actually listening to you and they are going to show you advertisements of MacBook Pro like that. Some people have experienced that. I was talking about that. I never searched that. I never typed that, but now I'm seeing these ads, right?
yeah.
So maybe these small companies are also, I mean, small in comparison to the government. They are actually gigantic, and the future, the direction that it is going, that the head of Google and Facebook and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
and these people are actually going to rule the world
Yeah.
with the amount of money that they have. It is sick, the amount of money that they have, right?
Yeah.
They are technology heads. They control. Google controls everyone. Amazon, everyone is over there shopping. Facebook, everyone is having an account. Instagram, everyone is having an account. They are having the access to billions of people, right? Yeah, so I think we should move on.
Yes.
Any other topic?
Yes, brain drain.
Yeah, brain
We
drain.
thought to discuss brain drain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ashish was very excited to talk about Area 51 you chose. Like we were having some food in a cafe, right? So what happened? So Ashish gave me this work that you search the topics and you tell me what we are going to discuss today. And after he came, I informed him that I'm thinking to discuss Area 51. And he was so happy. I'm so happy that we'll discuss this. And before podcast also, he was so excited that we'll discuss this first.
I'm just happy. I was just happy that I'm going to get information about that, because the topic was always interesting, but I was always too lazy to read about it.
Also, like 2-3 people were against our podcast before 2-3 podcasts. They were like, what kind of thing you're talking about? Negativity and like that.
People
So
who don't...
It's now a little bit scientific, little bit technical, little bit light.
Really?
Are we
doing that because of those comments? Because I don't believe that. The moment Komal told me that there are few people...
they were our very old followers.
Doesn't matter. See,
we had to respect everyone's opinion, especially the person who is following us from the very first day.
Nah. It doesn't matter to me. I never decide my topic if someone says that it is not good. Let us say I want to talk about semi-cryo engines. I'm going to talk about semi-cryo engine even if like 10 people are saying, dude, you're getting too boring. I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just saying that sometimes we have to keep their perspective also in mind.
We discuss your topics as well.
Yeah.
But we discuss our topics as well.
Then it is fine. This statement is completely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let us move to brain drain.
What do you think?
I'm thinking that if you ask the solution all of a sudden, then I'll say that maybe the government should invest little more real money into keeping important and very intelligent brain in the country than just doing it on the name of patriotism, because patriotism is pretty much free and you have to actually invest money. So first, let us explain what is brain drain. So in simple words, smart people of this country are going to other countries for better life. Even though this country has invested a lot in their education, but that amount of investment they are getting fresh highest, because only the smartest people are going to be able to leave. Not really smartest people with some amount of money, they are going to leave. All right. And the new country is getting fresh trained brain, and they are going to earn over there, work over there, pay taxes over there, and our country is left with nothing.
You just repeated my point. You just stole it from... I was just explaining this to him while we were eating, and he just stole everything from me.
That's what I do.
Now I'm just thinking what to say.
Yeah, so you told me just to explain, no? So I just explain what is brain drain, right? So how do you think it can be reduced, or should it be reduced or not?
Look how modest he's trying to be after stealing everything from me.
So that's it? That's all you had?
No, I have more things.
Go ahead.
Yes, now I'll discuss. Comes out I have nothing.
All yours.
No, I have something. Yeah. So basically, brain drain, the basic definition Ashish gave, right? The brain drain is when the highly technical and skilled person, they just leave the country and immigrate to another country for better opportunity, for better lifestyle, for better environment, right? So this is a brain drain which is happening in India on a very large scale, and it is majorly inclined towards US, right?
Or Germany?
US, more precisely
Saudi
US.
Arabia?
Can you see like when elections were happening there? Elections?
Yeah.
Election campaign, right?
Yeah.
So why Trump is in very good terms with Modi? Because he knows that he invited Modi to there, so that Modi can assure the Indian public to vote for Trump.
Oh, okay.
That much public is there in US,
Smart.
Yeah, so they are NRIs only.
Yeah, tell some statistics because that will make the audience understand in a better manner.
What statistics? Which
Like
I
you
was
were
telling
talking about, no, 30% of people, scientists at NASA are
Yeah,
Indians.
Okay. So, everybody must be knowing about this, that in NASA, 36% scientists are Indian, right? And
Actually, migrated Indians, kind of like that, because you'll need
Indian based, right? Indian
Yeah,
based,
yeah.
right? And according to NSF report, right?
What is NSF?
I don't know the full form. I just got it that according to NSF report, it must be some. Don't laugh. No, I'll kill you. I'll throw you.
I'll search what is NSF.
Like according to NSF report, don't make fun of me, people, please.
Go ahead. No, what is the report I'm finding? What
I
is NSF?
just saw it in a video and I was just wondering, and like, okay, leave it.
National Sanitization.
Oh,
Sanitation Foundation? No, it's definitely wrong.
there are many agencies with same name. No.
Report for NSF report
Brain drain.
for brain drain.
Like that. It was a report. Basically, it was a report between 2003 to 2013, right? It was one question in SSC exam also, right?
Okay.
Regarding brain drain. So I gathered knowledge from everywhere.
Okay. So it is pretty much impossible to find out the full form, so stop blaming Komal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was one report that between 2003 to 2013, 30 lakh engineers and scientists, they left India. That much, like how much loss it is going to impart, right? How much loss it's going to impart on India. Right, your skilled people, the highly skilled people of India, and 30 lakh in 10 years they have left India. How much, what do you say?
3 lakh every year. That's huge.
Yeah. Right. So can you see the amount? Why it is happening? What is the cause of it? Basically, the first cause which I see, that is unemployment.
Yes, that is
Right.
true.
You can see in after 12th only, no? Like 10 lakh people are sitting for one entrance exam, and you have how much seat? 10,000 to 12,000 seat? Right.
And then even lesser for jobs.
Lesser for jobs further.
Yeah.
After just completing their graduation, right? 4 or 5 years, whatever they are having, like in medical or like that. Only I think out of this, only 10% people get the job, right?
Yeah.
Then they have to compete.
10% is too high. It is like less than 1%. The
Okay.
selection ratio, right?
Overall, let's say.
When it comes to job, it's like 0.1 to 0.01% will get the job.
So, India have to think about this. They have to literally invest on this thing that you have to create vacancies for you people. In India, basically for 1,000 people, you need one doctor. That is requirement. Depending on the population, everything, right? But in India, what is the case that for 10,000 people, there is one doctor. And it means India need more doctors.
Yeah.
And what you are doing, you are just making the vacancies very less every year passing, right? So you see that vacancies are not coming out, and lot of government exams are there where people are waiting for results for 2-3 years, and they are not giving results, and they're not creating.
Yeah, it is
vacancies.
super difficult to get a government college when it comes to medical. Why is it that difficult, man?
It's very easy to lecture that we want something to make in India, will something to focus on this.
And yes, there are some support from the government for startups. Okay, there is a little bit like relaxation in taxes and all that.
Yeah, PM Modi also started something, no?
Yeah.
PMRF program.
That is like for PhD people. Yes, that is
PhD people, so that they
very
can
good.
stay here. Okay, that is a good initiative, but that is at very low scale, that only very less population is getting benefited. Like suppose 50 students are doing PhD. I'm just taking one example.
One
so
or
only
two per
1 to
college.
2, 1 to 2 student is getting benefit of PMRF. What about others?
Yeah.
Now after this also, if you are doing PMRF, you are getting 70,000 per month, right? In PhD. But what happens when you are creating vacancies for professors in IITs, in NITs, right? In this top universities and top institute, what you are doing? you are what you are taking. I have seen in NIT when I was there, 500 applications were there and 2 posts were there. Right?
Yeah.
And for that 2 posts, PhD people were applicable, right? And who were selected? One teacher who did 2 postdoctorate, after PhD it's postdoctorate, and postdoctorate is usually of 2 years.
Yes.
Right? So he has done PhD from America, postdoctorate from America.
Okay, PhD
then
also
again,
from America.
Yeah, then again second postdoctorate from America, right? And then he's coming to NIT and he's grabbing that job, right? And another person who is coming from Germany, he is with 1 postdoctorate, he is grabbing the opportunity. So now who the hell will do PhD from India? Tell me, like, what are you doing for people who are pursuing PhD from here? You should assure people that if you're doing PhD from here, we will prioritize you above other people. If people are doing PhD from other countries, they should stay there because they have better. If you want to, stop this thing.
So what will happen? No, a lot of people will go abroad to do their PhD, and more than half will actually settle over there. Loss of brain. That's it.
Lot of in IITs also, you'll see every person who is coming new now, they all are from foreign institute only. They all have done PhD or postdoc from foreign institute only. See this Akanksha only, my friend, right? She is doing PhD from a very good institute in America, from the top institute.
Massachusetts University.
Yeah, University of...
Massachusetts.
Yeah, right. So she is doing PhD, right? So what she did MTech from IIT Delhi. Like, instead of doing it from India, she saw better opportunities there in foreign, and maybe she'll start teaching there only afterwards.
What happened?
What if she comes back? Obviously, she'll get a job in IIT Delhi only, right? So what will happen to those people who are doing from normal university like Delhi University, Hyderabad University, Banaras University, any university, or from NIT or IIT? Where will they get placed?
Let me give you one more example. The example of Tejastha only. He came to the Momentum podcast recently, no? So he gave the NID examination. He gave the SEED examination, and he missed getting IIT Bombay design by just 3 ranks. And there were a lot of reservations in that also. In designing, there's reservation, right? In general job, if there is reservation, it is understandable. But when it comes to art aspect or designing, if there's reservation, so he missed it by just 3 ranks. So what he did? He went to Italy. That's it. He took a loan. He went to Italy. Now he's going to pay it back. I know another friend. He's also going to come to Momentum podcast. Anant, he's going to come very soon. So he was pretty good when he was in college. No, he was participating in Baha and all those things. Whatever automobile engineering, he was very interested in that. They were having big goals that I'm going to work for this big companies. But when it came to reality, there are no jobs for very low private colleges, and the GATE examination and ISRO examination, BARC examination, these are too difficult. So everyone is not able to make it. So what happened is that he waited and he invested money, and he again most likely took a loan, and he also went to Europe, and now he's settled over there. He's doing internships over there, working over there, working his way up. And it is pretty easy to earn a living over there. Not only to earn a living, but also send money back over here. So a lot of people go over there for that reason. That they'll be able to support their family. If they don't, they won't be able to support their family.
Obviously, it means the income there, it is much higher.
Like the engineers who are like mechanical engineers, good level engineers who have even scored very well in their graduation, they did it properly. They are earning 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees for working 12 hours, 14 hours without any security, without any health benefits. Who is going to work for that? That is what people are doing. Start a YouTube channel. That's it. Better off, right?
Yeah, let me give
Let's
you some
roast few people.
Let me give you some statistics, Ashish, talking of this income and all. US professor who is teaching in any average institute there, right? Average university, right? So he is getting 8 to 10 crores annually if he's a professor.
Rupees or dollar?
8 to 10 crore.
Where? Okay, it will be the currency of the country.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about America, right?
Yeah. And here, like if I talk rupees only.
Yeah,
right?
it in terms of rupees.
Yeah.
Right.
And here in India, professor, like the senior professor who is from the top institute, if I say IIT, he's getting only 2 crore annually.
Okay.
You know, the professor here, senior professor from the best institute, he's getting 2 crores annually, and there the average professor from any average institute, he's getting 8 to 10 crores annually, and there the best, like the senior professors and from good university, they usually get 16 to 18 crores annually.
Yeah, and
Can you just see?
even in organizations like ISRO and BAC, so many people were shocked that they are only earning 50,000 rupees. I know that is what they are getting in hand. I know a lot of my friends that is even after this COVID situation, they have even removed DA and all. You are getting basically 48,000, 50,000 for working so hard. They're working really, really hard.
Yeah.
The workload is very, very high, and the job location is bad. Most of the time, you have to work in exterior parts of the any state. You're not going to work in metropolitan cities if you're doing that. You cannot establish a nuclear reactor in the center of the city. And what's worse, people who are posted in Bangalore, they are getting higher TA, they are getting higher this HRA, and people who are working, let us say, in Sriharikota, they are getting lower TA and they are getting lower HRA because you are living in C city. You should pay them even more if you want them to work in such harsh situations. No, they are living so far away from their family.
Tell something about Sriharikota. What is the place?
Yeah,
because
so
you have visited there when you were in ISRO.
Yeah, I've visited that like 4, 5, 6 times. I don't remember properly, but
Yeah,
basically
many
I've
times.
stayed over there for months.
Yeah.
Right. So that place, if you go over there, there's a place called Surulpeta. All right. So that is where the railway station is there. So it is, I would say, 2 hours away from Chennai. Okay. So the exterior part of Chennai, if you go to Chennai Egmore station, you'll catch a train. It will take somewhere around 2 hours to reach to Surulpeta. And when you reach over there, it is barely a city. All right. You will find in a very bad situation. Okay, so that is a place where a lot of people from abroad also comes. For example, foreigners also often give their satellites to be launched by ISRO. So some of them are going to come over there. So at least have that place good.
Yeah.
Even PM is going to visit that place. All right. So, but still, if you go to Surulpeta, it is just like, I would say, a secret city. It is really not a good place. The shops and everything, if you see over there, the streets over there, if you see, it is not good at all. Okay.
Transportation.
Yeah, transportation. It's just like, I would say, any city in UP. That's it. Any small place in UP, if you go over there, or worse than Ranchi. I would say worse than Ranchi. I'm born and I grew up in Ranchi. It is worse than that. It's just like, it should not be that bad. Okay. And then it is already so far away. The weather over there is harsh. At one time, I just got stuck over there in a grocery store and it started to rain. It rained continuously for 2 hours. And at the end, I just said, hell with this. I'm just going to drain in rain and I'm just going to get completely drenched up. And I just walked away. So if it is going to rain, it is heavy. When it is sunny, it is like killing you. It is going to burn you out. It feels like that, right? And it is difficult, man. I know my friends who are working in SHAR, all of them want to get out of it. All of them. They're all, during our training program, no, all of them had engineering services book with them. All of them. There was separate place where SHAR people sat. All of them were preparing for engineering services. That after this, so engineering services only come. No, what are they going? They are already seen the placements over here. So they are trying to get just out of it. Or I know a person who left ISRO to join a state level job. He got selected in Bihar State Commission. He left ISRO. He went over there because at least you are going to stay close to your house. You're sending north people straight down to south, and south people, most of them are going to get placed over there only because BARC and ISRO all are having centers in south, right? Yeah. So North Indians suffer real bad. All of them want transfer. All of them. Yeah. They're just waiting for that 3 years, 4 years grind, and they all want transfer, like that. So if you are sending a highly qualified, I know how hard I worked for ISRO. All right. I worked extremely hard for 6 years. I am going to hope a good life over there. If it is good, okay, technology is fantastic. I enjoyed my time over there. And to be honest, I did not leave that for the posting and all. I was always sure that over time I'm going to leave that place. All right. But I left the Mumbai posting to get over there. So obviously I was not worried about posting. I was over there for the experience. Right. But still, I know that it was if I'm supposed to live over there, you know how I used to live over there. I was living beside a highway. Okay,
You used to cry for rotis.
Yeah.
The basic bread
roti
and
you
butter.
won't be able to get over there.
Yeah.
They are going to get that factory made roti that is just warmed up over there. But anyways, it is South India. But if North Indians are placed over there, goddamn, do something for them. All right. But anyways, I was living right beside the highway, continuously vehicles passing by throughout the night. I was living in one RK. And because you can't get good places over there, there are no good houses over there. It is not developed. It is like almost like a village over there. Okay. And you know how much, almost for a month there was no electricity at my home. And once I went inside the house, and it was filled till at least 2 feet filled with water because it was raining. So I've lived like that, like I've slept on terrace, things like that, just because of these situations. So it is pretty bad. Okay. And if I'm staying over there, I'm expecting 2 lakh rupees every month. Now, I feel that I deserve that, but I'm not going to get paid. Matter of fact, I know that people who are posted in Bangalore, they are earning 80,000. And I know people who are posted at IPRC and Sriharikota, they are getting paid like 54,000, 55,000. That's it. I did not take the quarters. So I got the TA and HRA somewhere around like 7,000, like that. But people who took the quarter, they are not going to get even that. They're going to get paid somewhere around 52,000, like that.
Yeah.
I would get paid much higher if I start teaching in a coaching institute. So see, you can talk about patriotism all you want, all right? So work for your country and all that. I know that nobody is thinking in a patriotic manner when they are working over there and they are away from family and they're day and night, they're made to work. Nobody is thinking
literally
of
doing work till 3 a.m. at night, right?
Nobody
and
is thinking
that
about.
happens on daily basis.
Yeah.
1 or 2 time it's okay, but if that happens on daily basis, like
daily basis, you'll go sick in just 1 month. I was sick. I used to be the healthiest before I got into ISRO, and the workload over there and the traveling, I was like sick every month. Once I would get sick. And not only me, the weather over there is so harsh. No, you won't be able to understand. You know, Mahendragiri, the wind, when it blows,
you used to get infections, like different kind of infection you used to get there.
Yeah, because the heat, the temperature is so high. And North Indians are not accustomed to that. And second, the wind speed over there, you have been in phone where the wind was so high and it would used to just bang your doors. Like you won't be able to do anything when that happens. So it is like you've never seen that before. And people who are so qualified have to go over there for minimum amount of income and they have to work over there. So why wouldn't you leave that? I can understand everyone over there wants a transfer or they want some other job. Talk about patriotism to those people now. I'll see how they react. Okay, I'll see. Most of them are over there because...
And still you are patriotic, I feel, that you are helping 1,000 people and that too for free.
Yeah, so
first that is also patriotism only.
Yeah, so that is like first everyone will think about themselves only. They will think individually. Right, no matter what you do. If you are not getting food, you will not be patriotic. It's as simple as that. If you are not getting comfort, then you will not be patriotic. No matter what. So first you have to please the top talent of your country. If you do not keep them happy, then they are going to walk away. They are going to see better opportunities. Exactly. It's very simple. I have seen so many ISRO scientists going abroad. They're so smart here. They are coming from IITs. They are coming from NITs. They apply once. They are going to get in any abroad colleges. They are going to get full scholarship over there. I've seen those people resigning because of that. I've seen people leaving ISRO because of these private sector jobs and all that, because they're getting opportunities over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashish literally got some boost when it came to how much I survived there and like that.
That is the reality. That is the reality. What
Calm
to do?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you want to?
Yeah, I want to say something. Like NASA people, ISRO people are very willing to go to NASA, right? But NASA people, they want to come to ISRO.
Do they?
For collaboration like that, but they are reluctant to come. Irony, they want to come and they are not coming.
Collaboration? What kind of collaboration do they want?
I mean, like people from America, like they also want to work in ISRO. people have shown interest that I have studied in an
Citizens.
article. Yeah, they have
Okay.
shown interest to work in, because ISRO is also doing wonders when it comes to space.
Yeah,
and like that,
definitely.
right? So
Yeah.
other country people, they are also thinking to come here,
Hmm.
right? Because likewise every country people are going to NASA for job opportunities, right? So other people are also seeing ISRO as job, right? But what is happening, ISRO is paying so low that nobody wants to come here. Right, everybody gets stopped there at that moment only when they see, okay, they are getting only 55,000, 56,000, when they are literally working their asses off throughout the night, throughout the day.
In remote areas.
Yeah, how will they survive? Exactly. And one more thing, Ashish, you talked about that reservation, Tejista, because of reservation.
Thankfully,
He
there is
didn't
no reservation in ISRO.
Yeah, so I feel that reservation is also one of the reasons
Yeah, it
that
definitely is.
brain drain is happening in India.
Yeah.
You know, like suppose
Why are these examinations so difficult?
why is there reservation when it comes to exams and all? When you are checking if I'm not against, guys, if you are getting
we are
benefit
not
of this.
actually
Even
against that.
I get on state level, I get benefit of this quota and all, right? On state level, not on central level. Otherwise I come in general category, but when it comes to state level, I get benefit, but I don't want to enjoy that benefit because I'm against it. Right, so you can see, if I'm getting the benefit also, I'm not entertaining that benefit.
Yeah, I would-
So that means I'm against this, because there are other means also, so that you can help. I know reservation, the purpose of reservation was that to bring every people equal on the same level.
Yeah.
Right, but I know there are some areas also, but I think when it comes to knowledge, reservation should not be there.
No, see, Komal, I'll tell you a case. So, a few days ago only, I had a conversation with a boy, and he is from a very poor background, and he cleared, I think, IIT mains. He was getting NIT Trichy, Warangal, and Calicut, but he was only getting it under reservation.
Yeah.
And that person doesn't even have the sufficient money to pay for the fees of an NIT. All right, so he would have to take some educational loan or something.
Yeah.
So he cracked it, and he cracked it with reservation. So the only way he was able to do that or get into a college at that level was because there is reservation. So I would say that people like those do deserve reservation. Today only I was talking to a person. Let me bring the story. What happened, that person is right now 19 years old, but his father expired when he was 9 years old, and his father's job was offered either to his mother, or it would be offered to him when he turns 18. All right, so now he is 19, so that is why he wanted to talk to me. So I talked to him, and he said that should I take a job or not. So his mother is getting a pension only of 20,000 rupees, and he's staying with his mother and his mother's mother, that is his maternal grandmother, I think, Nani. All right, so that is a real bad thing. And when I talked more, it is a bad situation for him. And when I talked more to him, he said that he's actually cracked JEE mains also and advanced also, but his rank is not that good, and he would not be able to get reservation. He would not be able to get very good NITs. So I would say that these people do need reservation. Now, I did not clarify whether he is actually under a category or not, but what if he's not? Right?
So
that is the question.
So basically the point is, like, you just made my point clear, clear in front of people.
No, I know your point. I wanted it to clarify to the audience.
It should be based on financial basis,
Yeah.
right? If it does not matter which community you belong to, if you are, what if a person belongs to general community and he or she is completely poor? Right, they are struggling for the general needs, and you are putting, suppose if I have seen lot of people misusing the reservation thing. I know a lot of people who are from general, they are faking their certificates, they are treating themselves as SC, ST, so that they can get good job opportunities.
Yeah, worst thing is that
I have seen with my eyes, Ashish, they are, when I was giving my net exam, I'm getting the same score and they are getting less than two marks. I got LS, the lectureship, they are getting JRF rank and top 10 rank.
Okay.
Top 10 rank they are getting,
No.
and that person belonged to general category only, and that person faked the certificate,
Okay.
and that person is now in top 10.
Okay. No, that is another thing. No, let us say your father also got reservation. Now your father is working in a very good company, having
Yeah.
sufficient income.
Yeah.
Now you are also getting reservation. I knew a person. His house was like super lavish, very
Yeah.
good. Is able to own like costly video games and stuff like
Yeah.
that. When we were very young, that's what we cared about. But he
Yeah.
was rich. It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But he's also in the category, so he's also going to get reservation. So that is absolutely wrong.
I think the reservation bill needs some amendment now.
And it won't happen because of the politicians, because they won't get
they
votes.
won't get vote.
Yeah.
Like riots will be there, Ashish. In Haryana, what happened?
They'll kill
Jat
people.
literally killed each other. Jat is a community in Haryana, which is very prominent community, right? They killed each other for getting quota as in OBC, right? On central quota, right? So they have done riots and all, and the government had to admit to their needs, and finally they got quota, right?
Yeah.
So I think now the minority is general only, which I feel.
Yeah.
Because everybody is getting quota.
Yeah.
In Haryana, like 60 to 70% people are Jats, right? Then comes my community, then comes Punjabi and like that, right? So now other people are minors. They are very less number, right?
Good thing that we should also point out that there is no reservation in BARC and ISRO. That are the scientist posts. In scientist posts, there are no reservation. And I think that is a big reason that I got into those two organizations only. There's a reason that I did not get into PSUs, or I was not even called for an interview, because for general people, they are only going to call till, let us say, 1800 rank, and for, let us say, STSC, they're going to call till 4000 rank, 3000 rank.
That happens, no?
Yeah. So that never happened, and
I'll be very glad, Ashish, if it will be like this, that on financial basis, and we'll be having respect for those people. Now some people are there who's having jealousy because of them. I have seen my friend crying because of this, that I am here and that friend is there in that good institute. We have same marks and that person got
it happens a lot.
It happens a lot. No, Ashish, that will hurt.
It happens in IITs also.
Like, what is my fate that I'm being born in this family?
Yes, it is very clear in IITs also, because your friend who's having reservation is going to get very good IITs even with very low rank.
Yeah.
And you scored better, but still even though like those two people know each other, they will know that the facilities provided to both of them were same. Maybe they both went to the same coaching institute, right? They both were able to afford that. But that is the thing. We started with brain drain. So yeah, reservation is a big issue over there.
Big issue, like suppose if I feel hurt that other person, so I'll see like this country is not worth of it. This country is not worth of it.
Yeah.
Why would I give my every ounce of strength and every ounce of hard work to the country which is not considering my efforts in a fair manner? Right? Yeah. So this is just my point, that a lot of people I have seen people getting frustrated on this issue, and they just like, we want to leave this country. We don't want to leave. We want to live in this country.
Yeah, on
because
top,
of unfairness.
Yeah, on surface, everyone will be talking about patriotism and all that. The moment they'll get the opportunity, they'll run away.
Exactly.
I see. There was a person who taught me reactor physics. Okay, so he said no. He said it very clearly. See, he said that he was in this IG Kalpakkam training school. So he basically said that see, this is the amount we are getting paid, and I have seen throughout my career top scientists, when they get the opportunity, they leave. And I don't know about you, but if I get the opportunity, I'm going to leave. And I'm pretty sure that each and every one of you are also going to leave if you get a very good opportunity abroad. Everyone wants a better life. So listen, if you want to keep the brains of this country in this country, no, you have to make their life better. Invest over there, kill the people who are holding money, and kill the politicians who are just keeping money aside, and they take half of the money from between, and then another part will again be gone. Whatever are the investments and the funds, they are going away. If they do not reach to the people who deserve it, no, people are not going to stay over there. They are going to walk away. There's absolutely no doubt in that.
Yeah, Ashish. Why is it the case that once a person get the post of sarpanch, like the village representative, right?
Yeah.
So he gets the job of this post of this sarpanch. If he is living in this, if I say in average house, if I say like in normal house,
Yeah.
suddenly he'll make a bungalow out of it. That's why it is called, no, every money is going there. Every money is going in the pockets of politicians, cricketers, right? Bollywood celebrities. That is happening.
We can't really blame them because people are actually paying willingly to watch them.
We are making them aware, right? So government has to put some restrictions. No, government should regulate this thing. Government should make one community, should make one agency or something like that. So they keep check on everything, like how much a politician is earning.
Yeah.
Then only, like, everything has to be strict. It's not like that it can't be controlled. It can be controlled if government wants.
Other countries are doing it.
Yeah, if government wants, it can be controlled, right?
Yeah.
So how can they earn in crores and like that when their income is in 1,000 only? Right?
Yeah.
It means they are corrupting. They are doing corruption.
Yeah.
Right? They are eating money. They are eating which is allotted to others.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a lot of corruption. That's it. There's a corruption. See, money will be allotted. First of all, money allotted is less anyways. And then there are a lot of corruption. Then what is going to reach to the people? For example, why aren't sports people getting ahead or they are performing very good in Olympics? Because they don't really receive what the country actually wanted to send it. First of all, it was low anyways. And then everywhere it gets deducted. And then what actually reaches to the person who actually deserves it is nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Ashish, another reason for brain drain can be that India has no value, absolute no value for talents.
Yeah, that is true actually.
No value for artists. If you'll say to your father, like that, I want to become this, I want to become like a painter, I want to do painting, do you think they'll support you?
No, I'm even talking in technical field. No, few days ago a person was an old friend of mine who is currently in Department of Atomic Energy. He got awarded as something like student of the year or something, like a scientist outstanding, something like that. He got some award of performing better than everyone else. If I look at my phone, I'll be able to say, but does not matter.
Yeah.
How much money was he given? 15,000 rupees. The hell? At least give him 1 lakh rupees. He will be happy. He's a scientist of Department of Atomic Energy working hard. If you are not going to make him happy, then how is he going to be happily working for you?
Exactly.
The moment he gets some other opportunity, he's going to walk away.
That is the number one rule, no? For startup also. If you want to do something good,
you know, the
for
kind
the benefit,
of talent,
you have to make your employee happy.
No, the kind of talent, I'll tell you, the kind of talent Indians are having. Indians are amazing. They're the best in the world. There's the reason why they are outperforming almost everywhere they go.
Yeah.
A person who was the topper from IST goes to Caltech. I'm not talking about Avinash, someone before his batch.
Yeah.
She was a girl. And she goes over there in Caltech and becomes a topper over there as well.
Okay, California Institute
of Technology. Everyone is brilliant over there. And people say that India mein bas ratta hota hai. That person goes over there and where the practical knowledge is applied, she's a topper over there.
Yeah.
What NASA does, you know? So these people who is going to become topper, they're going to go over there.
Yeah.
ISRO is going to make them sign a bond.
Yeah.
All right. Huge amount. I think 10 lakh to 20 lakh. I don't even know the actual amount.
Yeah.
Any ISTN gets to sign a bond amount of, I would say, 3 lakh. I would say. No. 10 lakh for 3 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 10 lakh for any common ISTN. For
Yeah.
these people who go into Caltech, I would say at least 20 lakh. Okay.
Yeah.
What NASA does is that I'll pay your bond amount. You stay over here and work for me.
Yeah.
That's what they are doing.
Yeah.
They want the talent. They want to keep it.
They are just picking talents, no?
Yeah. Did you do this, ISRO? That I'm going to pay you more than what NASA is going to pay you?
Yeah.
That girl actually did not join NASA.
Yeah.
For some reason, she
Yeah.
came back. That is good.
Yeah.
Okay, she
Yeah.
wants to serve what made her to what it is.
Yeah.
But if there was any other person, would have eventually gone over there, right?
Yeah.
That organization wants that person as well,
Exactly, Ashish.
right? So what kind of investment is ISRO making to hold that kind of talent?
Exactly.
Are you going over there in Caltech
Yeah.
and trying to find out that kind of talent and
Yeah.
telling them, I'm going to pay you this much?
Yeah.
Are you going to willing to come over here? See, I was All India rank 4 in Indian Space Research Organization. Nobody ever asked me, what is your area of interest, Ashish? What is your history? What do you like? Which department would you like to work in?
Choose, yeah.
Would you like to work in ISRO Propulsion Complex? Would you like to
Cryogenic
work in
engines.
Sriharikota? Would you like to work in satellites? Ashish, would you like to go in Satellite Application Center? You are All India rank 4. Yeah, there are 3 people ahead of you. We are going to ask them first because they are ahead of you. They have proven themselves better than you. Oh, you have a degree in nuclear science and engineering. You were in BARC training school also, right? You have served for 2 months only in Department of Atomic Energy. Oh, you were a topper also in your college. You were bronze medalist. You had a CGPA of 9.57. I need to sit you down with the director of all the different centers, and we are going to find out what is your actual area of interest.
Yeah.
And we are going to let you work over there. Now, they randomly threw me in IPRC. You're going to work over there. Then I went to talk to the director. You go to this DD and you are going to work over there because manpower is required over there. What the hell are you doing with the talent?
Exactly.
Forget about me. Did you ask rank 1?
Yeah.
You know what rank 1 did? He went to engineering services.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Exactly, Ashish.
You know what rank 2 did of 2017 batch? He also left. After taking the training, till the time that engineering services result was going to come, he took the salary of ISRO, then he walked away. That's it.
Yeah.
That is, he was never asked anything. He's All India rank 2.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Go and ask to that person.
Yeah.
Did you even look the background of that person?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yes,
if that is the kind of talent, that is the kind of respect that you're going to give to the talent, then what to say? Right.
Exactly, Ashish.
Hmm. So that is the situation. So shall we? This podcast has gone way too long,
Okay.
but I want to end this with some positive note
Yeah.
that because of the struggle and the hustle in this country has always produced geniuses.
Yeah.
And created people like Ambani's and Sundar Pichai, right?
Sundar Pichai.
Right. Yeah. I had a friend, still is my friend, named Sundar, so I was confusing.
Yeah.
Right. These people are marvelous, and people to the head of Microsoft, Google, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
And I would say that because the government is not supporting, and I think it is pretty safe to say that it is not looking at the talent, it is not picking up the talent.
Yeah.
Indians have actually learned to fight against everything despite of all the odds. And that is creating strong people. Like, you are not going to find this thing anywhere other than a third world country where people have to literally fight every day to be recognized. They have to fight every day to show the talent that they already have.
Yeah.
In other countries, you have a talent, we are going to pick you up.
Yeah.
But over here, we have the talent. We have to show it every day in front of the world. We have to shout as hard as possible to show it, to let people know about that. And that actually enhances a lot of talent. That also kills a lot of talent.
Yeah.
But when it does create a talent, it is like the world knows about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Ashish.
And with that, I'm also going to talk about a story of that person. Shall we do it? You are already no, you're not hungry because we ate just before the podcast. So, no, because people should not leave this demotivated. See, whatever is the government, whatever is the system, it's not going to change for at least like 50 to 100 years. Maybe there's a change that is starting, but it's not going to change to a huge extent in your lifespan. Maybe it will change in your kid's lifespan or something like that. Changes that, like I've talked about it before also, we have talked about this, no, there's individual change that is going to happen faster, and there's a community change that is going to happen much slower. It will take centuries maybe. So individual change, it is in your hand. I'm going to tell you a story that I'm pretty sure that most of you guys are going to get motivated out of it. So this person I was talking about earlier lost his father when he was 9 years old, and when the only person who is bringing bread to the family is gone, and in middle to below middle class family, now this is he's offered an option of joining a job. When he's 19, he has just completed his 12th standard just now. He is not fortunate enough to do BTech, And that person, I gave him a free call, because these are the things, these are the situations that actually deserves free call.
Exactly.
I've gotten a lot of people saying that I'm suicidal and I'm this, I'm that, and I'm having a lot of problem. And
when you're giving free call to
and
them,
they're
they
laughing.
are not suicidal.
They're laughing and they're asking fan questions. All right. But these people, I'm very happy that it actually turned out to be genuine. And these days, anyways, we are turning down the calls. I'm not going to do it much anyways. So only situations which are genuine. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I told him. So he had to join a job because he's only going to get a period of 2 years. So 2 years after he's 18, so he's already 19, because he was, I think, a little bit delayed with his aging and all. So he's going to get only before next October, he has to join, something like that.
Yeah.
So currently he is having that situation. His mother is having 20,000 income only, and he was willing to get a degree, degree, either diploma or BC or something. But these days the government has changed that also, that you cannot do any technical course while you are doing it part-time. Okay, so if you want to do BTech and all, you have to do it full-time, things like that. So diploma and all goes, so he cannot do it along with job. So then I asked, and very interesting thing uncovered, that he has actually qualified both IT JEE mains and advanced. And when I asked him, in such a situation where he has lost his father at the age of 9, and you can understand,
is hardly making
only 20,000 rupees per month income, right? And almost all of those must have gone to his education and the kind of life he might be living and the food that he might be eating. You understand, the situation is pretty bad. And he cracks IT JEE examination without any coaching.
Can you believe?
Without any coaching, he does that.
Clap for him if you are seeing it.
And that changes everything. And the moment I heard that, I think I got a plan for you. This is what you're going to do. If you can do this without coaching, you can definitely do this with coaching, and if you get some time. So I asked him, how much are you going to get from that job that you're going to get offered? So they basically call that job bread earner. All right. So once the father goes, someone is going to get that job.
Yeah.
So he said that he's going to get approximately 30,000.
Like in Hera Fairy.
Yeah, exactly like that. First part.
Yeah.
So he said that somewhere around 30,000 every month. I said that is perfect, because your mother is also getting some amount.
Yeah.
And over time, you have already prepared for that. You have already cracked that. Maybe in future you can take some coaching and do your best. And that period, I asked him, is there any bond amount? He said no bond amount. So in let's say 1 or 2 years, there's basically no criteria for when you're going to crack the examination, when you start your graduation. And it is very genuine. It is extremely genuine. Like anyone who is going to listen to that, he's actually going to be called a hero if he does that.
He's a real celebrity, if I say.
Yeah, absolutely, he's the real celebrity.
Yeah.
If that person gets into like top 10 of IT JEE, can you believe that? Who like people who are 80 years old is not going to have the experience that person has at the age of 22.
Exactly.
So I said that you join the job, step 1, otherwise it's going to go away. If you join, right now he's getting like backside NITs. He's getting like NIT Agartala and things like that. He's not even able to get NIT Suratkal, and that too not that good branches. Yeah. So obviously if you join that right now, you are going to do 4 years of BTech, and then what job you're going to get, it's not sure. Yeah. And then it's going to drain a lot of money. Yeah. Maybe you'll take loan, and then if you do not get good job, then you are going to be in bad situation, right? Yeah. So better, if you are having the capability, give that examination again. Obviously you'll have to work extra hard. After the job, you'll have to study, but that is your challenge. That is what is going to turn you into a legend if you are going to be able to do that, right? And in like 1 or 2 years, you will be able to save money, and you'll be able to prepare also. And let us say 2022 also, if you get a good NIT at least. Like that other person I said no, who was getting NIT Warangal, Trichy and Calicut. Yeah. He was also in a bad financial state, but I said that if he was getting mechanical engineer, like that is what he wanted to study. Yeah. Otherwise, any branch he wanted. So I brought the example of Sundar, the person who was with me in ISRO. So he was from NIT Trichy, and he got a ISRO job in final year itself. Also he was getting other jobs as well. So those NITs are pretty good. So that is worth the risk, that you take the financial loan and you go over there, right? But over here of these NITs, it is very, very risky. It's too risky, almost like 90% chance of failure. Yeah. Right. So you do it again, maybe this time with coaching, and you crack that examination.
Yeah.
And that is the kind of situation that people won't even be able to realize in first world country or top countries like America. What is this? Like, people are getting proper education, everything is done, they're getting the opportunities. But over here, we have to fight for the opportunity as well.
Exactly.
Right.
So, like the moment Ashish told me the story of this guy, if you're watching it, so you have the capability even to get one rank.
Yeah.
Even I just said that to Ashish,
Yeah.
that if he works hard again, so I see the capability in that guy to achieve even first rank in advance.
He's able to do it without
Yeah,
any coaching.
without any
I got a
coaching.
coaching, and I know how difficult it is to sit for those IIT examination and
Yeah.
even understand those questions.
Exactly.
You did it without any coaching.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you play it correctly, if you play it
Yeah.
with proper brain, that yes,
Yeah.
let us invest over here
Yeah.
and do it properly. There's
Yeah.
a fair chance over there.
Exactly.
Right?
So you have to. And
But
whatever-
anyways, like, these people are legends. These people are supposed to be
Yeah,
listened
huge
to.
respect.
These people are supposed to be like known. These stories should reach people who are day and night saying that my dad is not that good because he did not buy me a bike or stuff like that. Shit like that, the people pull off. Like, I don't like my parents, and my father, it is always feeling that I'm poorer than my friend over here because I cannot afford this and that and that. Look at these people, and when you say that I am not feeling the motivation to study, you fucking dumbass. Look at these people who are working that hard. And then you think about, if you are not getting the motivation, maybe whatever money your father is giving to you, maybe that money should get to that person who is actually in need.
Yeah.
Right? How the hell are you not getting motivation to study? Especially if you do not have any other interest or passion. If you have something else to do, go ahead. I don't want to study. I perfectly understandable. That is the only thing that you're supposed to do, and you're not getting the motivation to study. Look at these people. I talked about that story also, no? A person who is selling or picking up used water bottles on the railway station to gather the money to just pay the fees of the college. And this person wants to work in ISRO.
Yeah.
So these people are legends. The situation cannot get this bad in any other place. That is why we are getting legends.
Yeah, like feeling of respect comes, no, when you hear such story, Ashish, right?
Yeah.
And
so no matter what happens, I won't be able to call myself that I did something great if that person does something great. I'm like, dude, I'm nothing in front of you. Like, I got sufficient education, I was supported, and you got nothing and you did that much.
Yeah.
So these people should take it as challenge.
Exactly.
That I'm going to show it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
already he has proven that he is having skills.
Exactly.
All he has to do is like keep on going in that path.
Yes, Ashish, what a wonderful ending to our podcast.
Yeah.
Right. So I loved the story. Like, I loved the man who is doing it, and I just wish he accomplished everything which he desires for.
Yeah.
Right. The amount of effort he's putting in everything. Complete hats off to him, right? And for all the people who are doing it, right? So just don't lose heart, you'll get it. I feel so. If you'll keep doing it, if you'll keep the consistency,
that's what
going on.
That is what is written over there.
Yeah.
So it is written over there. If you cannot read, if you do not believe in yourself, then who will? And that is something said by Roy Jones Jr. in the simplest word possible. He was just having a conversation, and that is what he said. So that is why I say, when the greats talk, listen carefully, because they are going to talk about some things that are so valuable in the most casual sense, because it is engraved that deep in their head. So
their whole life has been summed up in one line.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
Yeah.
So whole life, they just put it in one line, and you can just dive as deep you want in that line,
Yeah.
Like, according to your convenience,
That's
according
what they
to
have
your
learned.
level of mindset you are having, you can just find the meaning of that line according to your life you are having, right? It will be having different meaning for everyone, right? So that's why whatever the great people has said, it has lots of experience, lots of meaning, even it is very simple line, right?
Yeah, and then you have to wonder that why are all the great people saying the same thing?
Yeah.
Maybe it's so simple, but people are not able to stick to it.
Exactly.
It's very simple. If you won't believe in yourself, how can you expect someone else to believe in yourself?
Yeah.
though that person who you are expecting to believe on yourself would be lucky if that person can believe in himself or herself. Then it is very extremely difficult that person would believe on you. And no matter how many millions of people believe in you, if you don't believe in yourself, nothing is going to happen.
Exactly, right? Ashish.
So
we should end this podcast.
Sure.
And we love today's podcast,
Amazing.
Today's podcast is one of my favorite one. I just loved it. Not because I talked much.
I think the reason is that you already had a dinner before.
Yes, I was completely full. Maybe that was the reason. Also, I wanted to keep this podcast light by discussing one case that what if you have toxic roommate, right? So, but we'll discuss it next time because one person was asking this question 5 to 6 times in different videos. So
the topics are overloading. Like we are not able to cover even 2 to 3. These days we are discussing more on a particular topic, I think.
Yeah.
This podcast went for more than 1.5 hours.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's how podcast goes, and that's how. And one more thing, just don't forget to tell us which part did you like the most, right? Or which particular moment you liked the most. And also, we are going to surprise you with one candid conversation we had at Starbucks, right? So if you like more videos, so you can watch that too, and you can just write down in the comment section if you want that type of videos or not, right? So with this thing on a happy note, we are ending this.
One more thing, 67% of the audience is unsubscribed, so do subscribe if you're on YouTube, do follow if you're on Spotify, do give us a good rating if you think this is a good podcast on Apple Podcast if you are over there. And do all the good stuff in different platforms. I'm not even aware of rest of them.
You can follow us on Instagram too.
Oh yeah. Our links, our handle of Instagram will be down in the description box, or it will be shown right now over here. See you next time. Have a good day and do good.
Bye. Keep smiling. Bye. Take care.